Business is changing, and that's, as we're transforming, and we're out looking at, what does the firm of the future look like for us, and and also, how do we innovate with new technologies? There's so many new technologies out there, so many new ways of doing things. And traditionally in our industry, it's a pyramid, and all the ideas would kind of come from the top and flow down. But if we looked at it and said, my goodness, we've got all of our people at all levels out serving our clients. They're touching our clients. They're on the front lines. They're interacting with them. They know what our clients want. So we want to be able to come up with innovative solutions that actually meet our clients' needs, and some of the things that they're actually looking to achieve, and some of those things are actually looking at us and say, how did you do that? So how can we achieve it? So what we decided to do is to flip that pyramid. And if you flip a pyramid, it looks more like a funnel. And now you've got more of your people at the top of the funnel, funneling those ideas that actually come out and are vetted. And we felt like we'd do that with technology. And we think that it's going to help us. It's going to help us run our business better. It's going to help us interact with our people better, have our people be more engaged, come up with innovative solutions for our clients through use cases and say, has anybody seen this? And so I think it ties very closely to our strategy, certainly our growth strategy, and it also ties into our values, our core values of collaboration and our culture, having a culture of innovation. So all of this stuff to me, weaves together. I mean, this to me is a chain that makes a whole lot of sense, and it's a strong chain. So we felt like tapping, all the ideas of our entire workforce, all of our teammates, to say, hey, we can do something differently, we can do something better, or my client asked this, how do we find this solution? I think it's a game changer for our organization. I'm starting to call it kind of informally Culture 2.0, and it's really how do we take culture to the next level, and especially with our new innovation platform, us being the disruptor in the industry and some of the creative things that we're doing with technology. I believe that our culture is absolutely perfect for us to lead that change. Transformation requires change. Cultures have to be ready to be innovative, and then when you're innovative, you've got to also be able to bring everybody along through the change. I mean, it's difficult. As I said earlier, change is very difficult. But I think that our culture, we're now ready for it, because some of our culture principles, being curious, I think curiosity is absolutely fundamental, right, to innovation. I mean, you have to be curious to be able to do it. I think how big of a team are you playing on is critical to innovation. How diverse is your team? The more diverse your team, the more diverse and creative your solution, the more innovative you're going to be. So having a culture of creativity and a culture of innovation, as I like to call it, I think is just fundamental to where we're going on our journey to the new. Quality is really at the foundation of everything that we do across all of our service lines. I believe, if you stop and look back, as I said, take a pause and look back at what we've accomplished in a short period of time. Quality is certainly one of those. Quality is fundamental to the reputation we have in the marketplace, which is really the driver of our brand. So, without quality, we have nothing, and I think it's really important. But, it's not, we've made dramatic improvements in our quality. But it's not been easy. I mean, it's nice to see the results. It's nice to see the fruits, of all of the efforts that we've been putting into it. But I'm really proud of all of our teams. I mean, our quality, the work we're doing in advisory, the work we're doing in taxes is certainly in public sector. That's why we're winning the clients that we're winning. The reputation we have for quality is driving our growth, and we're about 6 times the size. We've grown 6-fold in just the 16 years I've been with the firm, watching that happen. And we've not done a whole lot of acquisitions. This has been through organic growth, and that growth is really based on quality client service. I mentioned that our client satisfaction scores went from overall 9.2 to 9.3. This is almost unprecedented. I mean, to be that high. I thought we'd never get higher than 9.2, and sure enough, we come in at 9.3. But I think that is really because of the quality that we have. I think we are a firm that shows up differently in such a good way. I hear it over and over again from our clients I love the team from Grant Thornton, and they start naming their names. I mean, it's incredible. And I can also see the work that we're getting, that's the referral work and add-on kinds of work that we have, and cross-serve work that we have, and it's because of the satisfaction that they have. But I think that our culture of inclusiveness, our culture of creativity, of collaboration, you bring that to a client, you look differently. I've been on pitches before where a client will say, you brought a significantly more creative approach than any of your big four competitors, and you listened to us. And I think the approach was because you had different people. We had corporate finance people, we had audit folks, we had merger integration folks involved, a tax team. We had some people from technology solutions to be able to think. And when you bring a diverse team like that, it's so much different to a client that they see it. And then, quite honestly, the result is better. And so I like it. And I think also that our client service model is so different because of our agility and our status go speed at which we operate. We're there to help clients succeed, but we're there to help them succeed quickly. I was with a chief risk officer of a major bank, one of the largest banks in the country, and he actually told me one day, he said, the other thing I like about Grant Thornton, he said, you're there and some of your competitors are there. And he said, every month I get a report, your competitors, they never seem to get anything done. They just keep adding more and more people. He said, you come in, you get the work done on time and on budget, you deliver the deliverable, you transfer the knowledge, and then you do something really unusual. You leave. You leave because you're done and you've helped them succeed. He said, the thing you don't understand is that when you leave, we sit back and we want to find the next project for you as soon as we can because you solved our problem. You're not there to park people. You're not there for your business. You're there for our business. What I love about our firm is when we want to do something, we plant a stake in the ground and we say, by golly, we're going to do it. And we planted a big flag in the ground on our brand. And we had not invested in our brand at all, hardly in the last 10 or 15 years or so. And we decided to go big. And with that, we invested in Ricky Fowler, we invested in the Players Championship, the PGA Tour a couple of years ago, we invested in Tony Awards, a bunch of things like that we've been doing. So I'm really excited about it, very proud of our brand, see it as prominent as it is, and we get a lot of comments. I mean, everywhere I go, I have people say, gosh, I saw your commercial, I saw Ricky, I like this, and Grant Thornton's, on this, Grant Thornton has this meteoric rise in the brand. And it's good. It's a good feeling, and I'm really proud of all of our people for everything they do and driving our brand. Because our brand, as I said a little bit earlier, is part of that's driven by our reputation. It's driven significantly by our reputation for quality and the great work that our people do. That's really, if you have a great brand or a nice a nice slogan or a nice ad that's really creative, but you don't do quality work and you don't serve your clients well, you're just wasting your money, So what we did, it was just the opposite. We built the quality, we've got the talent, we've got the client base, and what we did is we now invested in a brand, which is really the icing on the cake. And so, it's actually a pretty good cake, so I'm looking forward to a second helping. The profession is going to be quite different. I think it's going to be disrupted, and I say, we're not going to sit around and wait for the disruption to happen. We're going to actually be the disruptors of it. I think we are the ones that are going to implement technology and do things differently. So I think it's an exciting time. I think that our people are going to be working on some very exciting projects. I think they're going to be doing their work so much differently. I think they're going to have they're going to have an opportunity to put more critical thinking and solve client business problems, because what we're doing with a lot of technology, whether it's robotics or or AI or blockchain, anything, whatever we're going to be doing, a lot of that is going to be replacing the mundane. So I think that we are going to grow. I think we are going to, I think our quality, brand, and our reputation is going to be significant. And I think that the kinds of services that we're going to be providing and the way we do our business is going to be so different. It's going to be refreshing. I think it's going to be something that's very exciting for all of our teams and for our future employees that are in college campuses that are going to be joining us in the future. So, I think we've got it. I think we've got a winning formula right now, and it's not going to be easy. Change isn't easy, But embrace the change, embrace innovation, embrace our culture, and let's go status quo. Put the pedal to the metal, and let's go out and grab it, and let's be the one that changes the industry and be on the front end of that rather than on the back end. That's what excites me about it.